The X-Wing is ready to go to battle in today's game, Star Wars Rebel Assault for the Sega CD. Let's go ahead and take the disc, pop it into my Model 2 Sega CD, and see how it spins today. Let's go to the game. Star Wars Rebel Assault was published by JVC and carries a copyright year of 1994. It was based on the 1993 LucasArts computer game and was also ported to the 3DO. The lead designer was Vince Lee, who helped make the arcade game Dragon's Lair. According to the manual, the Rebel forces may have won the first battle, but the war has just begun. You are Rookie 1, and it's up to you to go into a 3D galaxy far, far away and help defeat the Empire once and for all, at least until The Force Awakens comes out. And yes, they do call this a 3D galaxy, which will be played on your 2D television without the use of 3D glasses, which I suppose you could wear, but I doubt it will enhance the game, unless you're on something that you really shouldn't be. Personally, I would classify Rebel Assault as an action full-motion video game. It is for one player only and has 3 modes of difficulty: easy, medium, and hard. The game is separated into 15 chapters, and you are given a password after each chapter. The goal of the game is to blow up the Death Star, and it actually has 2 endings depending on if you make the final shot to blow it up or not. The game has several gameplay styles depending on the chapter. For flying stages, the default setup makes up on the D-pad move your ship up, but you can also change it to flight mode in the options menu, where pressing up makes you go down instead. Pressing A makes you fire your weapon, including torpedoes. C is used to skip cutscenes. You start the game in a behind the ship view. In this mode, you basically need to avoid running into walls and obstacles, and sometimes need to shoot enemies later on. There's also parts of the game where the camera view is from above the ship as well, and changing your altitude can allow you to see more of the playfield, but also open you up to more attacks. There's also a cockpit view, where you move your cursor to both aim and to move a little bit. Finally, you have on-foot sections, where you once again move the cursor to aim and can use the B button at times to move to the left or right. Beating a chapter can depend on different objectives, including simply surviving long enough, shooting a number of targets, or shooting specific targets. In one level, you can also lose if a teammate gets shot down. Graphically speaking, the game was pretty cutting edge when it came out, but it has not aged well due to the very grainy video and colors bleeding into one another, making it difficult to navigate terrain at times. I will say it's pretty genius to make the full motion background bigger than your view, allowing you to move around a little bit and give you a sense that you actually have more control than you really do. There were times I felt like I was flying in a regular game, and personally I like the cutscenes, although some may find them cheesy. The sounds and music are great, with the game sticking to the classic sound effects and the all-time great John Williams score. I also thought the voice acting was well done. Family-friendly wise, this game received a GA rating when it came out, which would be like getting an E for everyone rating today, although it may be tough for younger gamers. At the time I researched on eBay, loose copies were selling for $7 to $12 and complete copies were selling for $11 to $25, including shipping. So what did I think of Star Wars Rebel Assault? Well, it has a lot of problems. Not only can it be hard to make out the terrain on some levels due to the grainy video, but there were times when I crashed in what appeared to be just air. And even though there is limited auto aiming, the aiming mechanic is far from perfect, and it was quite difficult at times to make shots. But despite all this, I had a really good time with Rebel Assault and enjoyed playing through the game, with the cockpit view levels being my favorite part. Being in the Star Wars universe definitely helps, and it's always satisfying blowing away TIE fighters, AT-AT walkers, and of course the Death Star itself. So where am I going to rank Star Wars Rebel Assault? Well, I've only ranked 2 other games on the Sega CD, and even though I had fun with Rebel Assault, I do like Sewer Shark and Thunderstrike more. So Star Wars Rebel Assault is going to debut in the 3 position. Star Wars Rebel Assault has grainy video and other flaws, but Star Wars fans who can work past these might find an enjoyable game in this one. So what do you think of the game? Whether you agree or disagree with me, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also feel free to click the like and subscribe buttons, and if you'd like to support the show, you could do so at Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/NoStarGamer for more information. You can also follow me both on Facebook and Twitter, and I'm a member of the Retro Junkies Network. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time in the next episode of the No Star Gamer. Take care and remember to use the Force when navigating through grainy video.